Welcome to Smoke Shop.
Howdy, folks. I did not want to leave you without a hopefully Sunday evening video. Trying to get into a routine. Consistency is going to be what makes this thing work. I've got to straighten up the shop a little bit, and then I figured maybe I'd introduce you to that bike. I don't know if you can see me pointing. That bike. So, may turn into a time-lapse type thing. I'm just going to straighten up a little bit, and then I'll pull that one over into the light. Into the light with it. I do want to thank everyone that has subscribed so far, because, well, as of this morning, I had 100 subscribers. Since then, I think I'm at 107 now. So keep doing it, guys. We're gonna grow this thing together. Like I said, let me just straighten up real quick. Probably fast forward through a lot of this, and just kind of reorganize. I want to try and. It's a constant battle, but I am trying to keep this shop somewhat clean. When I say clean, I don't mean, let's say somewhat, not a total mess. How about that? I have been known to, I may have mentioned it in another video, kind of do the mad scientist thing. And anyway, the 70 different projects open. Many different projects open at the same time. And tools everywhere. Every flat surface has a tendency to collect. I think we all have experienced that. And I'm just trying to stay on top of that and not let it get ridiculous. I try to, as I move things in here, I try to kind of find a general place for stuff. I have dialed it in some and getting some organization, shelves and bins and boxes. I have a friend that has a box for everything that fits within another box that goes into a case and goes on a shelf in a specific place. And I'm, not trying to get stupid about it, but it's handy to know where things are, or at least the general area. And I'm trying to keep tools on this cart. The idea, of course, this is a vintage Snap-on cart, by the way. This one was given to me by a good friend, and my other one I'm using as a welding cart. It's a 3-shelf version of this, and I actually found that one on the side of the road. And like I said, they're both Snap-on. They're vintage Snap-on is the way I look at it. People throw them out. Oh, it's old, it's no good. It's better than the crap they're making now. Anyhow, I'm all over the place. This is, like I said, I try to use this kind of as the moving project cart. At the end of the project, as I go around and clean up, kind of throw the tools on it, take them back to the toolbox. But be patient with me as I straighten up a little bit and catch up. Catch up. Some of you will get that. So like I said, viewership is definitely going up. Subscriptions is definitely going up. I made a ridiculous advertisement, if you haven't seen it yet, advertisement. just saying that we're actively seeking subscribers, basically. I made it into a short also. That's not doing very well. I don't care about the shorts. I mean, everybody's so hype about the shorts. Not my shorts. The YouTube shorts. You know, being a new YouTube channel, I'm seeing all kinds of wonderful videos about how to make my YouTube channel grow. And basically what it is, near as I can figure, is a bunch of people trying to figure out how to scam the system and get monetized as quickly as possible. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to build an actual channel out of actual content that may be useful for some people and entertaining for some people and help motivate me. So, like I said, I'm not really going to focus a lot of energy on the shorts. I'm just kind of trying to draw some traffic over, but it's not doing anything really to speak of. There's oil. Mr. Hancock leaked on that extension cord. It's okay, buddy. I know you have issues. You're old. We'll take care of it. Oh, I drove to the store earlier in Mr. Hancock, and he doesn't seem to be wanting to hold an idle. I did notice that the accelerator cable was loose, or had moved out of adjustment, we'll say. It was loose. So, I don't think it was that dangerous and ridiculous, but my fault, by the way. Just with everything acting together between the spring and stuff on the carbs and the accelerator and all that, I think it may have just not really been able to, it wasn't set up right anymore. Slightly loud noise. That's a retractable extension cord, super handy at the big shop. This. Yeah, maybe we'll do a follow-up video on that after I introduce you to it. Do some maintenance. It definitely needs it. I'm not spinning around in circles, it's your imagination. Ooh. So yeah. Pardon me. That parts cleaner is turned into a handy little work table on wheels. I'm liking that. I had my sandblasting cabinet on top of it. Anyway, that allows it to be still a parts cleaner. I just gotta clean it off real quick as opposed to storing things on top of it like I was. So anyhow, let's get you over here and we'll take a look at the bike. As soon as I throw this out. So, I'm pretty sure you've all seen this bike from this side. I don't know if any of you have cared enough to even look and recognize what it is, or seen the other video. I have an older video from when I got this. But basically, what this is, as I spin around in circles, is that lens clean? Close up. Hey. And we're back. Tao Tao.
This, my friends, is a Tao Tao. This is a 2020 Tao Tao TBR7. I will insert a picture of what it would have originally looked like. Basically, that is the, and it was green, but this is the Amazon, I don't know how much they are now, but the $1,500 bike that you can have basically delivered to your door. It does not look like this. It looks like what I've shown you in the picture. What this is after I've gotten a hold of it and dialed it into my liking. But I'll either show a picture and or a link to the video of when I got it. Basically, a guy had built this kind of as his evening project when he got home from work. And pretty much everything about this bike, other than the frame and the the core, the motor, the electrical system, pretty much everything has been changed on here. I came across this bike on Marketplace. Once again, a really good deal. I'm not going to tell you the price I got this bike for. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, so I got really lucky and came across this bike in the state that I'll throw up a picture and or a link to the other video. I paid $400 for this bike before I forget to say it. This is a 2020 TBR7, like I said. It's got the upgraded, when I bought it, had the upgraded Nibby carb with the correct air filter, air box delete. He had himself or someone had fabricated a battery box basically under there. The seat is aftermarket. The mirrors, I believe, are aftermarket. The headlight, front fender, all that is aftermarket. I've upgraded the speedometer. I'll show you in a second. I put on the front fairing, windshield, whatever you want to call that. But basically, I had been in the market for a enduro type bike. When I bought this property, it's kind of a little bit still rural, and there are some good trails off into the woods and stuff like that. And this is a perfect bike because it allows me to just kind of get around and go explore for 20 minutes, half hour, whatever, an hour. Usually turns into an hour at least. And come back and get back to work. It had a flat back tire. It had been mounted incorrectly or something. And somebody had pinched the tube basically. So it had a flat back tire. He couldn't get it running unless it was on choke because he or whoever put on the aftermarket carburetor did not know how to tune it. So, it doesn't work right out of the box, folks, especially because it's, I believe, Chinese, so it's not going to be the same as where we are. It had a couple little electrical issues due to an aftermarket taillight, which I had put on a similar aftermarket taillight. He had one with the one that I have on the DS7 mocked up. He had the tinted one. I like the red one better. Visibility is important when you're on a motorcycle, guys. But I added the speedometer, phone holder, and also because this thing's been sitting for a while, 12.3. All right, so I got my voltage meter, got my dual USBs, so if I need to, I can hook my phone up to power for running maps or whatever. If you haven't seen one of these speedometers, it's pretty cool. Try and get the light out of it. It does show the gear position. I've got the speedometer pretty good. I don't have a way a sending unit for a gas gauge, but it has the input for a gas gauge. I had to repin and program the speedometer. You know, there's some information out there. I believe it was Moto Cheese, props to him, who basically got me going in the right direction. Between that and my own research of schematics and everything, I was able to figure it out. This box, let me make sure my registration isn't going to show you everything. And we're back. So yeah, this box is, if you didn't see it, basically just the Apache 2800 from Harbor Freight. I don't know what size it is. I didn't do any research before I started this video, but anyway. Basically what I've got in it is, oh, that's registration too. First aid kit and a tool roll. I don't know where I'm looking at. Try that again. First aid kit and a tool roll. The tool roll is specifically put together for this bike by me. We could do a walkthrough of that too, but not right now. Oh, I did want to show you. This is custom installed by me. Those are 4 screws, machine screws. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see this, but well, let me turn on the light. Not really. Okay. I think you can see that actually. Basically, that's a side of a computer case, old school PC case panel. That's the removable door as the backing plate, and then I put some nut zerts into it and a piece of box tubing, and pretty much that's it. Utilized a couple pre-existing holes on the motorcycle, and it's solid. I mean, it moves a little bit, but no more than I bet it moves less than a expensive fancy case would. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out why this won't close right. There it goes. Anyhow, want to do a cold start? Let's, I haven't started this thing. I took it for a ride, I would say 3 weeks ago. We have any fuel? Yeah. Crankcase ventilation, by the way. People ask about how to do that on a TVR, or any of the Chondas, as they're lovingly called. I just have a tube going to a breather. It's real simple. I haven't had any issues at all. Some people try and run it on their chain. That really made a big mess. I did it for a minute. It was slinging oil everywhere. Also, by running it low, it ran a lot more out. This, so far, has not given me any issues. What else did I tell you? I changed the front sprocket just to get a little bit more highway speed out of it. When I say highway, I don't take it on the highway, but a little more road speed. It does 65, 65, basically, relatively comfortably. I would not want to ride for any distance at that speed, mainly because there's not anything beyond that, really. As far as if you goose the throttle, it's going to take a minute to get anywhere beyond that. And in an emergency situation, you want to be able to accelerate and or decelerate quickly. What do I do with the keys, guys? Here they are. I'm gonna turn my fuel on. We've already did that. I'm going to turn on my choke because that's how I have it tuned. And I'll give it a little bit of a nudge on the idle there, just because once the choke goes off, it tends to die. So here we go, cold start. Again, it's been, I would say, a week. Whoop, battery's almost dead. I just turned the choke off. Yeah, it's getting to be the right time of year to take this thing out. I like actually wearing a jacket and everything, safety gear, if you can hear me. Still cold, but you get the basic idea. Being in carbon monoxide poisoning. LED turn signals, screaming, annoying, beeping sound. I know, I got you all excited. Maybe we'll go out for a little while in a minute. Well, I'm sure you can hear the bike cooling off. That's hopefully not going to be too annoying. If you haven't figured out yet, I'm a little bit of a deadhead, not hardcore or anything like that. More, just a hippie. But any of you who are watching who do appreciate it, Phil Lesh just passed yesterday. And that's a big loss for that family. So, thank you for a real good time. Beyond that, like I said, I'm working on kind of dialing in the intro, outro pages, all that stuff. Learning the editing, dialing in some of the sound stuff. I wouldn't mind making some of my own music. I'm pretty dialed in to being able to do that. I've just never really sat down and done it. I had been in part of the bands and we've recorded all kinds of stuff, but with the modern stuff and
you know, and living, still trying to, got to keep the lawn mowed and the clothes washed and the house cleaned and all the other responsibilities in the world. But I am trying to focus as much energy as I can on growing this, because it'd be pretty cool to be able to support myself and or a growing list of projects. Probably going to focus some time on Mr. Hancock and do another beetle video. He, like I said, seems to have an idle issue that I need to deal with. And, I've got some parts that we can put in and kind of look at what we're going to approach next with that. Big parts are expensive, so it's going to be a minute before I do any of that. We may work on some sheet metal stuff. This quite possibly could be the worst video so far. Anyhow, like I said, probably do some work with the bug here in the next video, and go from there. Give you an update on how the page is growing. There is a Facebook page now. I don't even know if it's set up to where anybody can comment on it or anything. That's kind of weird, but that'll give us a little bit broader of a community, I suppose. Anywho, I think I'm going to wrap it up there and work on cleaning up the shop some more. And hopefully it'll start cooling down again, because it's pretty warm today. But I wanted to say thanks for watching. And like I said, we broke 100 subscribers. We'll grow from there. We'll see you, I suppose, sometime middle of the week, Wednesday-ish, I would say. Thanks. Bye-bye.